Y'all, let me tell you how I literally was just outside filling up water to put in my kids' pool, and God had gave me a message, and I feel like it was in the most pettiest way, but He scoops down to that level too, and He basically, the moral of the story was telling me like, no weapon formed against you will prosper, and He was giving me a visual. Let me show you. So you see how this spot right here, it will not get wet, no matter how much water I put on it, right? For some reason, whatever is on the concrete is stopping the water from hitting that spot. And when I look down, God was like, and that's how it feels when no weapon formed against you will prosper. It doesn't matter how many attacks hit you. It don't matter who's doing it. Nothing will hit you. So visualize yourself as that spot, and you see all that water hitting it. That's all your attacks hitting you, but nothing is touching you, because when I tell you, when you are covered by the blood of Jesus, nothing can get to you. Nothing. And for people who do not know Christ or are new to Christ and they're building a relationship, like I promise you, once you get to know Him yourself, you will see He has a whole other side to Him. And it made me think back to in the Bible how He went to Jerusalem and flipped them tables over in the church. He said, oh, y'all want to turn into a marketplace? Y'all want to be turned into a money scam? Instead of coming here worshiping the Father, you worried about money? I'm going to tear all this up. He could have easily had a conversation. He could have sat down and talked to them. But no, He flipped it over. Or like another incident when Jesus and the disciples are walking and they see a fig tree, and it was the season where the tree should bear fruit, and He sees that the tree does not bear fruit, and He curses the tree. He literally says to the tree, may no one ever eat fruit from you again. And His disciples heard Him say it. Like, poor tree, because it didn't have fruit at the time it was supposed to have fruit, gone, done for. But no, ultimately, I feel like that parable about the tree is God saying like it was not doing its assignment. He gave us all an assignment, and at some point in life, we all are going to be judged, and we are going to be judged by our actions. And if you will know people by their fruit. Basically, is what I'm getting at. Like when a person is a child of God and God has His hand on them, you will know them by their fruit. And anything outside of that, it's proof that you were not of God. And that tree was not doing what it was supposed to do, so God cursed it and shriveled it up. I just thought that was so funny, because God will use anything and anyone to get a message through. He will use an animal, He will use a child, He will use anything. And when you are in tune and you know that you know His voice, like He can communicate with you. And I just thought that was so funny, because I wasn't even thinking about anything. I'm just sitting here filling up a pool, and He does that, and I'll bust out, start laughing. I'm just like, oh, our Father who art in heaven, petty be His name. And I didn't know if I wanted to even come on here and say that, because I'm like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but God knows me. He knows my heart, and He created me. He has a sense of humor, obviously, because He created me, and He is the master of judgment. But like seriously, all just aside, we have a hedge of protection from the crown of our head to the sole of our feet. And the devil has to go to God to get permission to do anything to you. He can't just have his way with you. So it should bring you a sense of comfort to know that, in a sense, you're like, not saying you're invincible, nothing can happen to you, but and nothing can happen to you unless God allows it to happen. And if He allowed it to happen, it was for a reason.